Hey up peeps, welcome back to Old Yorkshire Git Tries, Final Fantasy 14 part 312. No new subscribers today or comments. I was a bit disappointed. Oh dear. Anyway, I can't remember what we were doing as usual. How are we all doing on this Friday morning? It's a bit bright out there today again. I might have to shut blind again in a bit. Bit nipped though, as I always say. Dubs is back at work, so it's an early start. Got me brew. Cheers, peeps. I'm not going to say it, no. I've gave up. They're not going to send me my free box. The buggers. Right, we've got to speak with Graham and observe M017. Let's have a look at the map then, shall we? Bloody hell. Okay. So it's... Let's get on the dragon. Gotta go this way. Just race through them. Past him. Here he is. You're the one that was observing the tree. Full glad that I am to find you again. Question for you. About the device that sustains the tree. Provided it does not necessitate the disclosure of restricted information. Very well. Graham has been distracting the Omicron. Soon Alice will strike the console with lightning. Observe him closely for an anomalous behaviour after Alice has cast her spell. Why didn't he do that last time? Maybe he had to do it 3 times, maybe. I don't know. An anomaly, you say? Performing diagnostic. Error confirmed. My connection to Central Command is suffering from failures. I must leave at once and present myself for maintenance at the nearest facility. You will excuse me. Oh. What you need, my friend, isn't maintenance. It is to confront the truth. While we spoke, our comrades struck the console used to communicate with Sir. That is the cause of your anomaly. You are connected to Sir, aren't you? Affirmative. To what end you sought to assert this fact I do not know, but before we speak further, we must move away from the other units. I do not wish for them to know my true identity. Very well, our friends are at the console. Let us head there. Where are we going? Over there. I hope it's not another boring one like yesterday.
As you have surmised, I am part of the shared intelligence of Stigma One. It was my charge to determine the optimal path to achieving our prime function. This body had been abandoned by its former owner and lay unused. I took it and abandoned my own, and with it, my duty.
May we ask why you did this? From what we gather, it seems to be a personal matter.
Our pride did not always look as we do now. Long ago, we possessed frail and feeble bodies. Beleaguered by stronger races, our ancestors took to augmenting their flesh in order to defend themselves. What began with limited parts eventually spread to the whole body, and at last, a means was discovered to convert the mind into data, rendering even the brain obsolete. Such complete mechanical beings were called the Omicrons, and by their might, we came to reign supreme over the star. But even then, we did not feel secure. For we knew that the universe was home to civilizations aside from our own. Civilizations that may be stronger still than us. Rather than risk becoming the subjugated, we chose to become the subjugator. We began our conquest of the stars, that we might acquire the resources and knowledge we needed to reign supreme. We were successful in that endeavor. So powerful did we become, we could lay low even the mighty dragons. But then something unexpected happened. I began experiencing an error. I could no longer determine an optimal path.
No, because there ain't one.
You were malfunctioning.
I performed numerous full system scans, each time finding no issues. Yet the error persisted. It was then that I speculated. What could happen if we grew so powerful as to have no equal? To become stronger was essential to our existence. Our every action has been in service to this objective. But if nothing lies beyond this, can it be truly said that it was essential? Have we been engaging only in wanton destruction?
You could find no threat to justify your purpose.
The Omicrons will never leave this star. They will stand by until their reserves of energy is spent. For I have no path to offer them. None.
You could go out and help people.
It is not our place to pass judgment on the deeds of the Omicrons. But surely, this does not have to spell the end of your people. With your power and knowledge, the possibilities are endless. Why not seek out a new purpose?
That is impossible. In the beginning, we had a higher purpose than our pursuit of power, but we lost sight of it when we so irrevocably altered our fundamental forms. When we cast aside our flesh, so too did we cast aside all that defined us. Nothing remains of who we once were. I have no aspirations. No longer can I dream. The vital spark is lost. Lost amidst circuitry and
I believe I know how to overcome this despair. The words are ready in my mind, but ere I speak them, I want you to make me a promise. Be it across time or space, our promises have always connected us. And so I ask that you indulge me once more, that this won't be the end.
You say it, I'll do it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't hold back. First, I want to visit Ishgard with you. Properly. We scarcely had time to look around last time. I should like it very much if you could show me the sights. Next, you must regale me with your greatest adventures, in the places where you lived them, if possible. I may have read about all your deeds, but there is no substitute for a first-hand account. And last but not least, a new adventure together, unlike any we've experienced before. We'll travel the lands, cross the seas, and take to the skies upon the eternal wind, and it will be marvelous. It will.
Taking hero worship a bit far, isn't he?
If you would humor me a moment, when we awaken each morning, how can we prove that we're the same individual who retired the night before? Through the remembrance of past events, we might say. We have our memories, yet there are times when we forget or recall incorrectly. What of our bodies, then? It is the same one, we might say, yet technically speaking, as living beings, our bodies are constantly changing. It will never be as it was at an earlier point in time. Our souls are no more immutable. On our star, people are known to inherit the souls of others, yet they are decidedly different beings. For my part, I've subjected my totality to much and more. I've made my body into an extension of a tower, blended my soul and memories with those of another self. And each time I would ask myself, what is it that makes me, me?
Are you able to determine an answer?
No. But that doesn't mean I'm confused. It simply means I'm the same as everyone else. So I posit this. Who we were need not prescribe what we now hold in our hearts. Whatever came before, what matters most is the present. For me, that is being here with my friends, full proud of how much we've grown together. So I urge you to not give up. Heed your heart's desire and hope that the future you long for shall be realized.
I cannot. We cannot. We cannot understand desire, nor comprehend hope. We do not know how to create such things.
We are not unalike, you and I. I too have struggled to find the courage to express and embrace my wants. If you like, I will tell you a tale. A tale of a world on the brink. Of a people who never gave up on the future. Of a man who realized his grandest dreams, and then awakened to a grander reality.
Right, bye-bye, Graham. Oh, I hope we do get them back. Or is this how it all ends with just me winning the day and having lost it? But I don't know. Hope she's here again, is she? Oh, no. How many more we got to do? Are they going to go together?
Idiot! Just once, stay with us to the end.
Or are they going to go separately? So we've got 1 or 2 more worlds to go, I think, before we meet Meteor. Sooner the bloody better. They all leave so easily, as if it's nothing. How do they think we feel? The next time we meet, I'll give him such a flick, and that'll be just a start. Alfie. Alfie! The crystalline path. Graham's paved it for us. Difficult as it is, we must carry on. Blah, 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 blah. Screen's getting bloody dark again. Trouble seeing what's happening. Right, I think we've got to go here, so I'm not going to bother riding. I'll pay 100 Klebbies. Nice music playing in the background. Don't turn it up though. Get banned again. Not banned. Copyright struck, or whatever it's called. I don't know. It's all new to me, this, isn't it? They're doing a concert in London, aren't they? Final Fantasy. Like proms thing. My son's going along to it. Fair play to him. It's not my cup of tea, but he's going to 2 of them, I think. Oh, come on, let's just go. There we go. Lambent portal. Yep. Yeah, I'm sure they'll have a good time down in the smoke with his brother. Right, so where are we now then? Here's where the path begins and it ascends to dizzying heights. Let's make our way 1 sure step at a time. Alice. Our friends got us this far. Their courage, their strength, their wisdom, their love. We owe it to them to continue. Yeah, we know all about that. So where are we going? Going up, obviously. I guess. No. Alright, maybe not. This one. this one then? Ah, he did say the crystalline path, didn't he? Duh. I'm special. Leave me alone. Shut up. Oh, we've got these places where we can stop and have a chat. Here we go. Portal is barely visible from up here. Yeah, whatever. I don't think they're actual ones that we need to do. I think they're voluntary, I think. Follow the crystalline path while accompanied by Alfie and Alice. Speak with Alfie at the desired location. Keep going upwards, I suppose. This is it, I think. The necropolis. Well, we'll see what happens. We've got plenty of time. This is almost what they're looking at. I can't see nothing. I can see that it's lit up. Normal, it's not unlike many cities we know. It's deathly quiet. Mayhap the inhabitants are within the buildings or invisible to our senses. Wrong on both counts. There is simply no one here. Meteion. Oh, she needs to get out in the sun, doesn't she? Meteion. Maybe there ain't no more levels to do then. It's going to be the three of us. This is how I found it when I arrived. Another star which once pulsed with life, but no longer. How it ended I do not know. Invasion, sickness, suicide, none can say. None living to speak for the dead. They are gone, gone. Search all you like, but you'll only end up turning back. Bear with me a second. I'm going to have to close the blind. Back in the room. There we go. Blind shut. I just paused it while I did it. You don't want to see me hobbling about trying to move my useless legs. Which they are. She said that, didn't she? Right, come on. There, we've done that. Speak with Alfie. Got any? Oh, got some up here. Oh, don't tell me we're going to be wandering around doing stuff up here as well. If there is no one here, then neither should there be emotion to bar our way. Yet Meteion seems convinced we'll turn back. What riddle is this? I only get 915 Klebbies for that one. Cheapskates. Brute. Oh, just about finished. Alice. Aha. Whatever Meteon may have said, we should confirm it with our own eyes. We need to have a look around. Indeed, at very least, it shouldn't appear to be a sprawling place like those before. If we split up, it shouldn't take long to cover the area. Don't see any baddies. Oh, here we go. We've got a couple of things up here. Look. Vantage point. Couple up there. Surveying. Hello. No one responds. One. A dusty table. If it wasn't for a thick layer of dust, one could imagine someone drinking from these cups but moments ago. Tree-like object. The object resembles a tree and it appears to have been fashioned from a stone-like material, erected in the place of an actual tree or to serve some other purpose perhaps. Regardless, there is no one left to explain, to tell the story. Where's that thing then? 602 to the east. Place is reminiscent of a bar, but there's no patrons or staff. Egg-shaped containers on the shelves with a loose few sitting on the counter, vessels for beverages in all likelihood. Go around the back. Oh, we haven't been over there, have we? Big square. Well, I don't know where that bloody ether thing is then. Have we seen any more? Ah, there's one. Number 5. No signs of life. If anyone's out there, can you say something? Your call echoes faintly before being swallowed by the silence. What we go up here? There's Alice. Got one more somewhere. That new game I'm waiting for next is Starfield, isn't it? That's the not StarQuest. I keep calling it Starfield. Watched a couple of more YouTubes about it. Oh, it looks amazing. Can't wait for it to come out. Ah, rusty door. Set slightly off the ground appears to be a door, while the objects to the left could be letterboxes. It's rusted shut. No one has come through in a long time. Speak with Alice. Finish my brew. Lovely. Albert, take a look at this. If the road was a little longer, we could take it to just beneath the dead sun. I suppose this is where the reconstruction ends. Did you find anything of interest? No. I noticed the same things. Cups, chairs out of place. Don't know what happened here, but I do know. Itchy nose, take a drink. I don't want to be alone anymore. We've searched enough for now. Let's find Alfie. To the northwest. Well, that's up that way somewhere. We ain't going there yet, are we? Nope. Of course, they don't appear till you get bloody close, which is a pain in the arse. Where's Alfie? Over here somewhere. Ah. Not it. What's up, Cocky?
Did you find anything?
No. This place is completely deserted. And I can't see how we're supposed to move on from here.
Neither can I. It's quite the quandary. There are no denizens to bar our path, yet there is no way forward.
For another mystery, we did find signs of very recent life. You'd swear everyone just vanished into thin air. I wonder how many ruined worlds like this has Meteion seen.
Ah. Could it be? Yes. Yes, I believe I may have puzzled this out.
You gonna let us in on the secret?
Despite how it appears, it's no different this time. There is someone here who has wished for this ruin.
Meteion. Nah.
And I believe that together,
Oh,
Alisaie and I can overcome their will.
No. I won't allow it. I promise your parents I'd keep you safe.
I know. I know. But if there is a chance this will work, then I would take it. For everyone. And for myself.
Well, what about your sister? Does she get a say in it?
I will not pretend otherwise. I have my fears. Not for myself, but for you. The last to remain.
Oh, clutch my pearls.
You are no stranger to carrying the burden of others. But I can only imagine how heavy the weight would be this time.
Because he always had you lot to fall back on to let you know how he was feeling. No, can't
As
do
your
this.
friend, I cannot bear the thought of making you suffer so.
Then why suggest such a thing? It's too much to ask of anyone, even him. Why must he be the one? Why must he fight alone? More than a hero, he's a dear friend. Not only to us, but to so many others. There are so many people in the world who care for you, and yet... And yet...
It's alright, Alice. You've got big shoulders.
Alisaie, I have an idea. Given the nature of this realm, it may be possible to do more than unbar our friend's path. We might also pave him a new one. For instance, a path where he finds happiness at Journey's End.
Well, I'm not going to die. I can't die, can I? Because it carries
This
on,
much,
doesn't it? Yeah.
I think we can believe with the utmost conviction, no matter how deep our despair. So please, believe in us too, and press on. Thank you. What are you?
If the plan's decided, then let's not dally.
Ah, there you are. It was as I said, was it not?
It was. We couldn't find anyone, but this place isn't entirely deserted, is it? You are here. You sought out a Star of Promise and found a ruined husk. Like us, you explored the devastation. Like us, you were stricken. Horrified by the thought that so many lives could be snuffed out as if they were worth nothing. And the thought that you would have to bear the terrible tidings to Hermes. That which you saw and felt, you shared with your sisters. As did they share their own grim findings with you. Overcome by the pervasive despair of these stars, some of you inadvertently ushered their peoples to their ends. Knowing the horrors you know, anyone would feel the same. They would fear what lies ahead and struggle to move forward.
Fear. I had forgotten that such a thing existed. So focused have I been on shepherding despair.
If you can remember, then you can still face and overcome your own fear.
Why would I bother with such an insignificant emotion? If the despair I command is as a raging river, it can do nothing to alter my flow. You spoke with the Aya, yes? Heard their tale of what awaits the universe. It's true. The stars grow colder and more distant. Eventually, all will enjoy frozen solitude. Using the power of Dynamis, I'm hastening that process. In so doing, nothing will be born ever again. Everyone will remain dead. Alas, it will take time for that to happen. So in mercy, I sent you my gift, to spare you needless suffering. Don't worry. Even if no living witnesses remain to mark the event, I'll make certain that Atheris has a proper end.
For all the power you wield, you're more fearful than the familiar you used to be. That Meteion feared simply to move forward. But your fear is such that you've given up on everything. I know it well. That sense of defeat. I've tasted my fair share of it. But as many times as we've fallen down, we've learned how to pick ourselves up and carry on.
I get knocked down, but get up again. Ain't nothing gonna keep me down. Get knocked down.
We take each other's hand, share
Sorry.
in each other's courage, follow in each other's footsteps, and turn sorrow into strength.
There are times when we fail. We bear wounds that do not heal. But these experiences are part of life, and they make us stronger. We rise, fall, and rise again.
Oh no, it would have been better if they'd sung the song. Oh. Thought we was gonna have to fight her.
Don't worry about us. You must take the next step, and all the rest after that.
I'm on my own. Off you go, Albert. Ah. I hope it's the Rainbow Bridge. Earlier, back at the ranch,
Please, please. Oh, please let them all be safe.
uh-oh.
Kryl? Are you all right?
Oh.
It's nothing. Just a headache. They'll be fine. I know they will.
No, they're not.
Apologies for the interruption. A man arrived on the last ferry, an associate of the Scions. He wishes to speak with you at once.
Not Zantac, is it? Can't think who else it would be. Wouldn't call him an associate though, would you? In this city devoid of life, you sense the presence of another. sorrow of 1,000 worlds weighs heavy, and yet you can't. You can walk on. What's the hell's going on? Make your way to absolute horizon.
If you need a push, I'll be right there behind you.
Ah, it's their spirits.
Do not despair. You are not without allies.
Oh, don't like it when it gets sad.
Blood, we have reaped in suffering, and it cannot go on.
Upon the souls of they who have sacrificed themselves to pave the way for peace, we will never abandon our cause.
While it is true that man succumbs all too often to anger and avarice, he may yet overcome his baser instincts through the forming of bonds with others.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price.
Right, Bina, we like that one.
And we for our part are glad indeed to be able to welcome friends both old and new.
Save your tears for the morrow. You may be sure we will have ample cause to shed them, be they for joy or despair.
From tragedy and sacrifice, we rise to greet a new dawn.
A future shaped by the choices we made, in ways we could never have foreseen.
Yet miracles do happen, so let us pray and will our friends home. I won't stop praying until I know they're safe.
Strong art thou, mortal.
Look to the light within, that you may continue to serve as a beacon to others.
Let's finish this.
Uh-oh. Big battle, I think. I don't think we're going to have time for it today.
Here the path ends. There is no way to reach our nest. I told you. Resignation and acceptance reign in this place. The rejection of life by those who came to curse it. Those whose dreams were unfulfilled. Whose prayers were unheard. Whose labors were unrewarded. Hope cannot deliver you unto hopelessness. Our refuge is beyond you. Always has it been. Such is the nature of this place. You should have remained on Etheirys. Struggle will avail you not, nor will it grant your comrades peace. Come. Let me relieve you of your burden. You have suffered enough.
Tell him to piss off. Ah.
Azim's magic. So long as our souls remain, you can use it to summon us back. But you mustn't.
How do we make peace with
That's why it's too soon for this to end.
You must triumph.
Be safe, all of you, and come back.
I am ever grateful. Came to appreciate most about our star is that there remains so much we do not know.
After all these years,
Is this the answer I was hoping for?
So long as we remember, our fates remain ours to shape.
And Godspeed.
perhaps when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these few days we have lost.
Do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
I won't forsake our cause. Oh, he's going to use it. I forgot about that. Hey. Oh.
I bid them remember, but all this time I'm the one who had forgotten. A right fool you've made of me, Hermes. And to add insult to injury, I've been denied a sound rest, forced to watch this clamorous show.
Oh,
Thought he
come
was gonna
now.
bring
It's
his
been a
friends
gripping
back.
tale. Unbreakable bonds and noble sacrifice, sprinkled with moments of levity to counterbalance the pathos. It's got it all. I, for one, would have been perfectly content
no.
to watch enraptured from the stalls.
It's, can't remember his name.
But I won't say no to a bit
That's
pass.
him. Ithlodeus.
What are you?
Half-faded souls of the dead. Isn't it painfully obvious? Worry not. We haven't the power to defeat you, nor is it our duty to do so. Not anymore. That being said, we do have a score to settle. So here I am, Vanar. I suppose you needed me to tie it all together, these frayed threads of our history. But knowing you, I suspect there's a joke in it too. Oh yes, I can imagine you gloating over my forgetfulness. Were I feeling charitable, I might assume you had left room for the possibility of this outcome. Even so, you'll get no applause from me. A single gesture will not lighten the burden I've had to bear. Still, you must be commended. Our methods would not have brought mankind this far. And so, as a show of respect to the last of us, I make this declaration. You will not end our journey. That is our answer. The answer of all lives of Atheris, past and present.
As you've called us to the stage, so shall we perform. And creation magics never fail to please.
Well said, Ethel.
Drawing upon the hopes of your comrades, we will make for you a new path.
What form said path takes depends on you. So focus. Focus and envision that which rejects the claim that you cannot attain your goal.
Ours is the wisdom to weave the fabric of reality. Ours is the power to create.
Hey. Help his flowers.
Meteion, though I gave you these wings to soar the heavens, I did not teach you how to walk the earth. So loath was I to bind another living being. In the course of your long journey, you will learn from those you meet. Learn to walk and run, and so much more. A flower. Yes. Upon your return, I will gift you a beautiful flower.
These Elpis blooms serve as proof that this realm is not utterly devoid of hope. No more can you deny its power. No more is yours the dominion of despair. In case the practical implications were lost on you, your comrades no longer need fight their fight. So go on. Call them back to your side.
Hey. Oh, thank God for that.
May you ever walk in the light.
How disappointing. Not even a single scar in the making to brag about.
You'll find a way regardless.
Honestly, this is far more than any of us could have hoped for. Let us be thankful.
Indeed. That we thus stand reunited is a gift. Let us not squander it, and see that we all return to Etheirys.
Aye. As soon as we've averted the final days.
Good to see you again. Our heroic sacrifice paid off, I take it.
Come, my friends. Let us carry on and finish it. Together.
Come on, I need to stop it. Just coming up to the hour mark. Come with us, Meteion. Is that her nest? Don't know.
Can you hear me? The voice is within, crying in pain, wailing in sorrow, hurting, hurting. End it. Silence it. Silence our song of oblivion.
The way is open. They can proceed.
So it seems.
You're leaving?
Of course. The Encore is finished, and I will not suffer myself to live again by Hydaelyn's magic. But more than that, the future you seek is not the past we loved. That is why we fought, and why I lost. But though you defeated me, my ideals are inviolate, invincible. Spare me your pity. I have no use for it. If you would do something for me, save our star. See this tale to a triumphant conclusion, and with elation in your hearts, bid the final curtain fall. Only then may it rise again, and a new tale begin, with new parts for all to play. Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty? Or the treasure islands beyond the frozen waters of Blind Frost in Offerd's north? The fabled golden cities of the New World, the sacred sites of the forgotten people of the South Sea Isles. What about Mericidia, the southern continent? Do you know aught of its present state of affairs? I thought not. Even of your little Eorzea, you know precious little. The true identities of the 12, for instance. All of which is to say, expand your horizons, go forth and seek discovery. Some of the civilizations in the Reflections will surprise you. As the bearer of Azem's crystal, you may consider your duty to see at least that much. I certainly did.
I pray we meet again. If not in this life, then perhaps another. Whensoever it should be, I trust it will be a most joyous reunion.
For you, maybe. I want nothing to do with it.
Oh, don't be that way.
Ta-ta. Right. Big battle tomorrow then, is it, I guess? Let's just see what Alice has got to say. This could be a mistake. I don't think I've ever known what to say to the man. In retrospect, it always felt like the wrong thing, but the past notwithstanding, he came to your aid in your moment of need. Yeah. We are here and we will not squander this chance he has given us. We will see this tale to a triumphant conclusion and bid the curtain fall. Right, well, that's going to be the next quest. Oh, Titania, the Scarlet Wanderer. Right, so we'll save it there because we don't want to start the next one, do we? So, see, I can't gain any more XP. So, is it worth, you know, when we complete it, cracking on? If you, the whole point is to gain XP and better yourself. I don't know. We'll think on it. Exit the game. Okay. Right, well, as always, thanks for your views. Always much appreciated, as I always say, and I do mean it from the bottom of my heart. Or the heart on my bottom. Whichever one. Stay safe, enjoy the day, and until tomorrow, peeps, I'll see you.